Hello guys, welcome to my channel Teach in East. So today we will study the chapter chemical reaction and equation. Before that guys, you do one thing, subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon to never miss my video and also give me a like. So without any further delay, let's start this video. So I find some important question from your NCERT book class 10th and important topics. I think if you watch this video then you don't need to mug up things in this chapter and learn anything and read the whole chapter. So come to the first question, which is when a chemical reaction has taken place. So firstly I read out the answer. Whenever a chemical change occurs, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. So understand this answer. I give you an example. So let's take an example. You see your mama preparing milk to curd. You know this is a chemical change. So there is also a chemical reaction occur. So whenever in the world you can see a chemical change, then you can say there is a chemical reaction. Come to the next question, which is how do we come to know that a chemical reaction has taken place? So firstly I read out the answer. Any of the following observation help us to determine whenever a chemical reaction has taken place. So the question, in simple terms, the question asking characteristic of chemical reaction. So first is change in state. So in this picture you can see the solid changes into liquid and liquid changes into gas. Whenever you see this change, then you can say there is a chemical reaction. Come to the next, which is change in color. Here you can see the chemical changes its color. So whenever you can see anything changes its color, then you can say there is a chemical reaction. Then next topic is evolution of gas. This is new for you, evolution of gas. So when anything produce gas, any chemical or anything produce gas like fire or any chemical, then you can say there is a evolution of gas. So when you see anything producing gas, then you can say there is a chemical reaction. Come to the next, change in temperature. So in this picture you can see the chemical changes its temperature. So whenever you can see a chemical changes its temperature, then you can say there is a chemical reaction. Come to the next topic, which is chemical equation. So in this picture you can see the reactant are written in the left hand side with a plus sign between them. Similarly the product are written in the right hand side between plus sign between them, and and a arrowhead pointed towards the product. Come to the next topic, which is writing a chemical equation. So first question arises here, what are the chemical equation represent? So a chemical equation represent a chemical reaction. A chemical equation represent a chemical reaction. Simple. Come to the next, when a equation is balanced. So it's also as a simple answer. The number of the atom are equal in both sides, in a reactant and in product. So then we can say equation is balanced. Come to the next question, which is what's the law of conservation of mass? You know this law is given by the Antoine Lavoisier. You study in class 9. So firstly I read out the answer. The law of conservation of mass state that the mass neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Easy. You studied in class 9. Okay, come to the next question. What state the law of conservation of mass in a chemical reaction? So in simple terms, the total mass of element present in the product is equal to the total mass of element present in the reactant. Easy. Then the mass of the element mass present in the element of the product is equal to the mass present in the reactant. Come to the next topic, writing symbol of the physical state. So for gaseous state we use G, so it's denoted by G. For liquid state we use L, so it's denoted by L. For solid state we use S, so it's denoted by S. And last is aqua. Aqua is a water solution, so for aqua we use AQ. We use AQ. Come to the next topic, which is type of chemical reactions. So the first one is combination reaction, and the second one is decomposition reaction, and the third one is displacement reaction, and last one is double displacement reaction. So I explain all the reactions separately. So come to the first reaction, which is combination reaction. So in combination reaction, a reaction in which two or more reactants combine to form a single product is known as a combination reaction. You can see here A plus B form a single product. In this picture you can see clearly. So come to the next topic, which is decomposition reaction. So in this reaction, a reaction in which a single reactant decomposes to form a two or more product is known as decomposition reaction. Here you can see a picture. This is opposite to the combination reaction, the first one. So here you can say A and B are divided into two products. Come to the next one, which is displacement reaction. A reaction in which one more reactive element displaces the less reactive element, then we can say there is a chemical. Here you can see the C is more reactive than A, then C is remove A from its place. So come to the next, which is double displacement reaction. So the type of in double displacement reaction, the type of reaction in which the mutual exchange of ions take place is known as double displacement reaction. Here you can see in this picture, A comes in C plus and C comes in A plus. Both are change their places. Okay. Come to the next one, which is redox reaction. Redox reaction are in two types: oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. So in oxidation reaction, the adding of the oxygen and removal of the hydrogen and losses of the electron. In redoxidation reaction, removal of the oxygen and adding of the hydrogen and gain of the electron. You can see in this picture. Come to the next, which is, so I give you oxidation reaction in two types, which is first one is corrosion and next one is rancidity. So I separate you separately both. So come to the corrosion. So when a metal surface like copper, silver are attacked by the substance such as around us like oxygen, acid, etc., then we can say this is the process of corrosion. We can prevent we can prevent to apply the paint on the material. You can see your home that your grill and gates are painted with the color to prevent from the corrosion. Come to the next, which is rancidity. The taste and the smell of the food material containing fat and oil changes when they are left exposed the air for a long time. It's called rancidity. Here you can see in this picture the food color changes and their smell changes. Prevention: by adding antioxidant food material and storing in the airtight container using a flash nitrogen gas. You see in packets that there is a nitrogen gas for save your chips and kurkure and the packet material for long time. So guys, congratulations, you do your all chapter. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon to never miss my video, and give me a like, share with your friends. Okay, thanks for watching.